One of my favourite Chinese restaurants in Melbourne serves this delicious chili crunch condiment. It is so good with dumplings, so good on the side with a little bit of duck, even delicious with a simple steamed tofu. So that's what I'm going to be making for you today. So you're going to need some oil. I like to use grapeseed oil for this. Into a pot, we'll add our grapeseed oil. You want a neutral oil because this is the carrier of all the other flavours, the glue to it all. So we're heating that up just on a medium heat. You don't want it to be crazy hot at the moment because we don't want it to overcook our ingredients. So we need chilli. It is the main ingredient. I have some chilli flakes here, along with this key ingredient. Now, this is mushroom powder. It's got the ultimate umami flavour, which means a savoury flavour. You can get this from health food stores and also Asian grocers. So in with that, along with some gochugaru, and this is another chili flake. This is a Korean style chili flake and it's very mild in flavour. Now, I don't like mine to be piping hot, so that's why I like to use a mixture of the different chilies. The world of chili, it's a wonderful place. There are thousands of different varieties. So we'll just give that a mix and start flavouring that oil. Already it smells fantastic with that mushroom in there and the two types of chili. Now for some sweetness, a little coconut sugar. You can just use plain sugar if you like. And for saltiness, a teaspoon of light soy sauce. Okay, now you've got to be quite generous with the ginger and the garlic. So I've just minced about a 3 to 4 centimetre piece of ginger. You want it to be fresh. And for our garlic, this is the second last ingredient that I'm adding, and I am leaving it to the very last minute because I don't want it to burn. So we're just going to thinly slice it. Okay, it's looking good. And then in with our garlic. Grab a spoon and then give that a really good mix. And let that bubble away on that medium to low heat for about 3 to 4 minutes, constantly stirring it to ensure that all those ingredients are cooking evenly. I'll also add some peanuts. Now, these are untoasted peanuts that I've chopped. We'll place them in, and that's the ultimate crunch part of it. So let's cook this down for a bit. In the meantime, I'll just get some rice, some gai lang, which is just some Chinese broccoli, and in here I've got some silken tofu. Oh, beautiful silken tofu, just steaming away nicely. That's what I'm serving it with. Right, this is cooked down nicely. The garlic's caramelised, but it's not burnt. And look at this oil. See how orange it's become because of all that chilli. It smells so good. If you like, you can double my recipe, make a big batch of this. And I like to store it just in a jar like this one. And because this is piping hot, I've got a ladle with a spout on it, but you could use a funnel just to make it easy to transfer over. Oh, look at that. This is going to be so good. Just carefully transferring it. And that is how you make chili crunch. I'm going to show you the simplest of things to serve it with. So simple steamed greens like this gai lan, Chinese broccoli, take that out, and tofu, which is quite bland and very neutral. It brings everything to life with this really, really yummy chili crunch. Some rice, so I'll just place that into a bowl on one side. Gai lan we can put on the side there too. And our tofu, I'll just cut a wedge. This is enough for 2 people. So this is our protein component. You could, of course, serve it with just some steamed chicken, some fried chicken, whatever you like. Place that down, and then a generous spoon of this chili crunch just goes straight over the top. And that is all you need for a really delicious dinner. Tofu can be exciting when you add this chili crunch.